With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Bledsoe. He'll find his running back. It's Emmitt Smith. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to throw again. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Frank Gore about 6,000 away, and then AP 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. I think Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted, 18,355 yards.
On second down, here's Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Bledsoe flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is RG3. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down, here's Emmett again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Right now in the 2nd quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
He's got Michael Irvin complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight those tacklers off.
Hard to get down. I liken him often to a crafty pitcher who has a lot of stuff, right? Throw the curveball, off speed, there comes the fastball, slider, changeup, always changing speeds, changing locations. He was that way when you tried to tackle him. One time you get the shoulder pads, the next time you'd miss entirely. You never knew what he was going to do.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down. Bledsoe. Touchdown! Donald Parham from 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. To throw on 2nd and 10. Griffin. Sanders has it over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Dalton. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Carlson able to put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defense.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ricky Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go to Johnson again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. A give up the middle, it's Emmett. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On third down, here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Fourth down. Here's RG3. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Johnson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass.